though.
He's still taking quite a bit of damage. Now he's going to be grounded. Tries to push back away with concussive blast. Won't manage to do so. Crystal gets on top of Eileen though. Just managed to find one, but just like that, the turnaround comes in. Milanron taken out of the sky. Silver 3 eliminated again. They're trying to get on the Wuya. Stick not going to connect. The Sleep Dart will, however. Choice A1 in a bit of trouble, so Krong comes to the rescue. D-Matrix out. Keeps him protected. I mean, it's bloody. It's back and forth. They'll get Karif. They'll get the res to put the D.Va back into the fight, into the Valiant, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. They get halfway to this flip, but Karif now for the side of the Guangzhou Charge, just looking to take this right here, right now in dominant fashion. Push forward, Barrage comes in, does find Eileen, but Krong again there to get that punish. Finds the kill, and Ivy has to pull away. Cannot try to go for that res, it's just in too precarious of a spot. Self-destruct, a little short hop up over the top, doesn't catch anybody off guard, doesn't find the kills. Dragon Strike now going to be used over on the staircase. You can see Karif leaping out of the way, keeps himself protected as Crystal tries to find some shots. The Nano's going to expire. They haven't found too much though. They can't even get Krong out of the mech. Get a mech, Shocheng destroyed there. Choice A1 comes up with that kill, find the pulse bomb to get the finishing blow. And it seems like this OT is just going to start bleeding away as Eileen comes in from behind, finds Milanron, flashbang, headshot. Waiting, poking, and prodding their way through the spawn as best as possible. Eileen spots one, Dragon Strike going to be thrown in, and Rio falls.
A bit early.
Yeah, finding that kill, and that's a nice push forward here for the side of the Valiant. Multiple kills, and that's just going to lead to further delays as Eileen and Mandu will both die here. For now, maintaining control of the point, 35% already established. Not to run through, not run back.
If possible. Or just go directly just through Kareem, right?
Just kill him. Yeah, you could just kill him. Crystal finds that pick. Eileen trying to peel, trying to get rid of this Hanzo, but the D-Matrix comes in. Shocheng keeps him protected. Rio comes crashing through. Transcendence is going to be forced. This could end up being costly in the end. Eileen just connecting with that flashbang. Now has the Deadeye online. Crystal going to fall. Deadeye instantly pops, canceled. Realizes that he doesn't have a good enough angle. Pushes back out now with the rest of the squad with Ivy going down. We have getting finished off as well. There should be a flip coming through. Well, to just lock off this initial choke. Silver 3 is trying to go for the back cap. Decides that he is in a precarious spot. Goes in, gets a pile driver instead. Dragon Strike crashes. Crystal is actually going to find both supports. Mandu and Karif both go down. Nice pickups there. That might just be enough for them to get this flip and maybe close out the round. Skipping onto the point. Trading blows here just to try to keep things going. Mandu going to get picked off as the rally comes out. That's going to get canceled early on. A nice pick from Milanron with the pulse bomb. Eileen well into the back. Tries to get the Deadeye out, but the D-Matrix comes up just in time. Ivy getting dinked, but it's not going to be enough. Has that Orb of Harmony as well. The Transcendence healing coming through. The Mercy will not die. Eileen going to get picked off. Karif maybe just not going to have an opportunity to ever use this Amp Matrix now. The OT starts bleeding away and somebody has the touch, but nobody can. 194%, very solid. Far coming up over the top here in the center. Nano Boost goes out onto Milanron. They get the pop-up, and that's the first rocket. Does manage to find Karif. Amp Matrix is out. Eileen looking to do his damage. Tries to get some damage through. Will find one pick before falling. Now the tack buys here after Choice A1 finishes off Shocheng. Well, just go ahead and burn down the rest. The Helix rocket finish onto Crystal is going to be nice. And the point not going to get flipped here yet. Dragon Strike to keep them pushed off the point, but they themselves can't really play into the point. They're not going to be able to get this flip through, and Silver 3 goes down. Now it's 90% remaining as Milanron will barely make it out with his life intact. Crystal, however, has fallen. Might be popping that Valkyrie, looking for the res. Will bring the Hanzo back into the fray. Somebody's going to have to touch pretty soon here. Wuya finds a very nice pick, picking out Choice A1. Is that going to be enough, though? That eye from Eileen gets Silver 3. Milanron eliminated. Mandu gets him with the whip shot combo. And the res is still going to be on cooldown. Shocheng going to be popped out of the back, just 6% away from that self-destruct. And while it was a really good second round, it kind of gets close.
That's a poor choice to start out on composition-wise. He would love to go back to D.Va now, because something needs to deal with Choi, and as long as Choi is free farming, this will be a charge cap.
Okay, yep, there you go. Choice A1. Speaking of the devil, nobody's able to deal with him. He just bops Shocheng right back into the path of his rockets, gets the kill, and that will be the cap.
Shocheng changing this barrage now. So, especially with High V down to me, it just goes from bad to worse here. We're just going to have to pop trance as soon as this barrage comes down.
Choice A1, just gets himself right into the back, and everybody just goes kaput right there on the side of the Valiant. Instant 3 kills, no chance of trying to respond to that. And now he's just trying to hound down Silver 3. Nice little tracking there on that final rocket. We'll get the finishing blow. They've got the Matrix set up here on the high ground. Eileen just shooting through. There's the headshot. Hy-Vee with the rally rolling. He just does not last long enough. Transcendent's going to be popping Luya. Just give it a little bit of extra staying power, but Eileen's just tracking them so well. I just look at that, lines up Milanron. Rio comes crashing in, gets the final shot for the elimination. We got dead on the low ground. Point still has not been capped yet, but the time bank is still going to be absolutely massive for the side of the Guangzhou Charge. Yeah, and they finally get him off there in time. Causing a little bit of a distraction. Kind of botches the rollout just a bit. It's going to fall down to half HP, but seems like the healing will come in to go ahead and keep him topped up. But they want in the meantime, he's already got a pulse. He's going to go in. That's going to be a stick. That's going to be at least one killed. And now they can just dive in and look for the rest of them because everybody's clustered together. So, Team White. Sitting up above right now. Find some targets, get that Dragon Strike online. Karev under a lot of fire. Pile driver from Silver 3 manages to find 2. He and Rio both going to be pummeled into non-existence. Solid pickups here, and that should be the cap on a point A going over to the side of the Valiant, so they will get this time. Going to be trying to escape now. The shield bash on him. And Choi Se-Wan is ready. Oh, the halted with a pulse. Nice little play there, but unfortunately doesn't find any kills. I think the bubbles came through from Cho Chung to actually deny that damage away. Eileen will find Crystal right after Crystal finds Karev. Let's see with the faster run back zone. Karev can just leap his way onto the high ground. They are going to be a little bit more worse for wear on the side of the Valiant. Eileen under a bit of pressure just gets himself situated here on the high ground, calls for some healing, which he will receive. And he gets him into a position, so let's see what they can do now on the back end. They have the Transcendence to buy a little bit more time, but Eileen with the Storm Arrows will take Crystal out of the fight. Barrier comes in, just denying vision, self-destruct up top. Recall used, Milanron keeps himself safe, but Eileen will get picked off in the end. Silver 3 finding that opening. Grab's gonna be locked in, but Krong just numbs it up. Oh boy, the build-up for this grab. It all just goes away in the blink of an eye. Gets denied away from the fight. Silver 3 now going to fall. That was their big condition there to try to get the cap right here, right now, to try to get some ticks on the board, but it seems like they're not even going to be able to establish a single one. The Transcendence burned everything that they had at their disposal used in that fight, and it nets them absolutely nil points. Has to come through from somebody. It's going to be Silver 3. Gets the Zarya bubble just to escort himself forward. Pulse Bomb is ready. I mean, Choi Se-Wan could just take him out of the fight right here, right now. He just doesn't have that lined up quite well enough. Will not get the stick, so Silver 3 lives to fight another day, another moment here potentially, but as I say that, he was just going to die as soon as he comes back in, tries to go for the pile driver. Everybody collapses in on top of Shochung. He will fall, and that should be the OT bleeding down. It's going to be 0 ticks established on point B as the Guangzhou Charge successfully take Han himself into the back line, trying to play elusive here in case the sleep trip doesn't come through. Applies a little bit of pressure, and yeah, Milanron will find that initial kill. Obviously not running a Mercy on the side of the Charge means that he is out of the fight. There's a big opening potential here for the side of the Valiant to get themselves onto the point. First tick going to be established, second one on the way. Krong gets into the back, finds Wuya, the res comes in, and Krong is going to be demeched. Choi Se-Wan, though, breaks down the front lines, manages to find Silver 3. Krong going to get finished off here in the end. Barrage into the back, Milanron not going to be able to find anything. Griff gets that Transcendence up in time, keeps everybody topped up.
Hy-Vee's alive.
Hy-Vee barely escaped this. Nade going to be taken away, so they don't have that. So we can just see an immediate re-aggression here from the side of the Charge. Trade out on the Hangzhou's. Rez, however, gets off from Hy-Vee. Crystal is going to be back into the fight. Milanron now diving down here onto the point, sending these rockets through as best as he can. Nice inch off the top from Krong's. Not going to find any kills, though. Self-destruct will get rid of Rio. Doesn't have the barrier, I suppose. They try to keep himself situated on the point. Mandu piles inside of the statue, will get picked off, and it seems like finally the Valiant will be able to break through with just a minute remaining on the clock. That'll get bumped up to 3.5, and now they can start the streets phase. Really great ways to keep yourself suspended in the air as well, because there's just a plethora of rooftops that you can slide off of. Rio trying to jump into the back and apply some pressure. Immediately falls low. Dragon Strike comes out, and Milanron will get taken down. Push onto the high ground, and Silver 3 is going to fall. Good protection yet again here from Krong, who continues to excel. Jumps into the back now, looks for Hy-Vee. He will make it in safely behind Shochung. Safely as the struck goes into the back. He's not going to manage to find anything. Pulse Bomb comes down to the Crystal right as he tries to send the Dragon through. He will manage to get the ult off, but obviously it costs him his life. Rez is there, though. Hy-Vee continuously just bringing him back into the fray. Diving around the back. We have a bit of a flank coming through from Eileen and Rio. Trying to catch them by surprise. It's a considerable amount of damage, but rally armor from Mandu helps keep them safe. Nice little headshot onto Crystal with that elimination onto the enemy Hangzhou, and just like that, we're now down. Takes a fight, does end up getting picked off. Yeah, Pulse Bomb not going to connect. High energy now for Shoucheng, charging forward. Bionade is going to be good on Namandu. He pulls back, and he'll get picked off in the end. Milanron finding the kill, but it's the cost of both tanks here. Now going to be moving into overtime. Cart not even halfway over towards point B. Choisewan asserting some dominance. Manages to find one. Tucks in behind Crystal. Krong will just D-mech kill High B. That clears the cart, and that is going to be the OT. Lane just waiting to see if he's going to poke his head. Instead, will just turn his sights onto the tank line. They're trying to harass the back line. And with his help, that's going to be Silver 3 immediately picked off. Crystal going to need to find some nice shots through to some skulls right now if they want to have a hope of holding this. First tick about to come in. We got dove on as they just pile into the hotel. Shove them all the way back now into the streets, and Choisewan is just picking them off one after the other. Pulse Bomb already online. He can hold that. I mean, he can just...
It is going to be rough.
Oh, no. Just pulls them right out of the high ground. Wuya and High B is isolated in the back. He's trying to stay alive. The Dragon Strike's going to be used by Crystal. They will find the supports. They will find Milanron. And everything is already becoming undone. I mean, granted, yeah, one more attempt at a defense here from the side of the Valiant, but great from Rio. The Hulk just yoinks them right out.
We are done.
I mean, can they actually get one more? Silver 3 is up.
I mean, they could. It's not impossible, but Krong's already sitting pretty far forward. I expect a self-destruct here. Silver 3 and Milan have to be the ones to touch.
Nope.
Momentarily going to be
Never
there.
mind.
And like I said, that's going to be it, folks. LA Valiant 0-3. And unfortunately, if you expected this to be a close game, your expectations were misplaced. I do feel
Look at you,
genuinely
Custa.
to be fair, I think a lot of people, including Custa, who put that in there, they knew it was a bit of a meme anyway. I legitimately do feel bad because you look at Milanron's cam here, he's frustrated, he's unhappy about that, and you know it's rough when Milanron has been one of the most cheerful players I've seen, not just on, you know, the LA